welcome to the show. I can see a couple of more persons have joined us, and it's still your favorite show, Crypto Over Coffee. And I hope you all have your cups of coffee by your side. All right. I don't know if anyone is fast becoming a coffee addict like me. I wasn't addicted from the beginning. I just loved the aroma of coffee, and I'm sure you would agree with me. But I think recently I've become addicted, and I don't think it's a bad addiction anyway. All right. So if you love coffee, if you're an addict like me, let me see that in the Zoom chat box. Just say what you think about coffee. I think coffee is really cool. Yeah. So like personally, I think I was doing a bit of research about coffee today. I mean, fun facts about coffee, and I realized that coffee is actually has a history of bringing people together. All right, so in the Western world, people will usually say stuff like, why not come over to my house so we can have coffee, so we can talk over coffee, so we can discuss over coffee. So coffee has always been a theme from the beginning. Welcome once again to Crypto Over Coffee. I'm Ileke, your host for this amazing talk show. And what better way to spend your Friday night than to spend it actually getting some knowledge, all right, that will pay off for life. So once again, you're welcome to the show. And I'm excited to have every one of us here tonight. I can see some familiar faces, and I'll always say this, that I appreciate your consistency, and I love that you're consistent, and of course it's going to pay off big time. All right, guys, our guest for today is here already, all the way from Dubai. So it's going to be an amazing time, guys, like it always is on this show, but today it's going to be extra amazing. Believe me, you're about to hear some things that would change your mindset, would change the way you see cryptos, would change the way you trade. All right, it's going to be a life-changing, literally a life-changing evening. So I don't want us to waste so much time. Our guest has so much to offer, and of course, you know that we're in different time zones. So our guest would have to go back to sleep very soon, or go back to his activities. They say crypto traders don't sleep. So I'm sure after this meeting, he's probably attending another one, or he's probably analyzing the market or something. So we don't want to waste my screen. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at an amazing subject. All right. So if you're just joining the show for the first time, and we've actually been talking about a whole lot, we've covered a whole lot of ground. So you might just want to do yourself a favor and jump on our YouTube channel and catch up. We've said a whole lot, and it's been a beautiful journey since we started and officially launched in April. All right, so today we're going to be looking at becoming a profitable trader. Now, if you were here last week, we had an amazing session on Friday and on Sunday. If you enjoyed last week's session, just give a thumbs up in the chat box. Just give a thumbs up. Last week's session was amazing. It was explosive. We explored a lot how to actually begin your trading journey, how to analyze tokens, how to do research. We talked about DCA, dollar cost averaging, and a whole lot of stuff. So if you missed that, kindly, like I said, kindly jump on our YouTube channel and catch up. So if you can hear me clearly, someone is saying she cannot hear me. I think it might be from your end, but because I think a lot of people can hear me. So if you can hear me clearly, once again, please put that on the chat box so we can go on. Okay, awesome. I think a whole lot of persons can hear me. Okay, awesome. Shola Paul can hear me. Thank you so much, guys. I really need to be sure that you're with me so we can have a smooth ride. Okay, so tonight we have an amazing personality in our midst. From the flyers, I'm sure you might have an insight into what I'm saying. Now we have the CEO of Lightblocks in our midst. Like seriously, I mean, this is huge. All right. Now, he is not just the CEO of Lightblocks, he's actually a co-founder, all right, of the next biggest project in the crypto space. I mean, how incredible is that? That you have the next big thing, all right? You have the next Satoshi, you have the next Vitalik right here on the Zoom meeting with us. I mean, that is awesome. That is something. That is a whole lot. I don't know about you, but for me, it is. Okay, so we have Samuel Joseph right here in our midst, all the way from Dubai. Now, this guy, he literally eats and drinks cryptos. Like, this is his life. All right. You know, the last time we had someone in our midst, we had Chike. You know, it was an explosive session. A lot of us couldn't recover from it after some days. Now, today is going to be a double dose, believe me. All right. So, and I think it's here already. So, without much ado, with a standing ovation, if you can stand wherever you are. All right. But if you can just give him an applause in the chat session. Please join me. Welcome, Mr. Samuel Joseph. All right. So, Samuel Joseph, you're welcome. We're so excited to have you here. All right. So, kindly unmute yourself and take the stage. Over to you.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
Good to have
Good
you.
evening, everyone. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me today.
Yeah. Welcome. So over to you, Mr. Samuel Joseph. You know, we've been anticipating this session for almost a week now, you know, and you know, finally it's here. So over to you. You know what we're talking about. The theme is, you know, okay, like I said to you before now that we are, you know, a lot of us here are young people that are new to this industry. You know, because of the bull run, a lot of persons got into the crypto industry. But then, it's the bull run is over right now. Well, as it stands, you know, where the market is seeming bearish, and of course, the true state of many people's stand is beginning to show. So tonight, I want you to tell us what does it really take to become a profitable trader. You know, is it by having a streak of good entries, maybe a streak of successful trades? What exactly does it take to be a successful trader, a profitable crypto trader?
All right, so thanks for this opportunity. First off, I'll be switching my internet in a few minutes, my internet service in a few minutes. So just in case I go off anytime, so I'll back up shortly. So what does it take to be a profitable future trader? Well, first of all, you need to be hungry for success. I think that's where it starts from, right? You need to say to yourself, this is what I want to do, right? You need to, because in trading, just like other business, right? It starts from the mind, right? And when people meet and say they want to learn how to trade, we talk about this capital. I don't have, is a least thing to be bothered about in trading, right? Trading has to do with the state of your mind, right? If the state of your mind is not good, you will not be able to be a better trader, right? So it starts from the state of your mind. You need to make up your mind that, hey, I want to do this, right? And you need to also not have, this may not sound nice, but you need to also not have a plan B at that time.
Wow.
When I say the plan B at that time, here's what I mean. Yeah, when I learned how to trade in 2016, but I started trading fully in 2018. Let me explain exactly what happened.
Please say that again.
Okay, I said if you really want to be a profitable trader, you need to make sure you don't have a plan B when it comes to sources of income. Yeah, yeah. I say that for a reason. Now, of course, there'll be a time where you start having plan B. But let me explain exactly what I mean. So, like I said, I'll be switching my internet very soon. Just in case I go off internet. Okay. So, I'll give you a personal example. I learned how to trade in 2016, but I wasn't trading in 2016. I started trading in 2018.
Wow.
I'm switching my internet now. Just hold on.
Okay. All right. All right. While he's at that, if
Oh,
you okay, you're back.
hello. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'm back. Right, so I started trading fully few years after I launched it.
Wow.
Why was it so? Because I had a plan B. I had a job that was giving me, some amount of dollars every month, right? And then guess what happened? One day, the Chinese guys who were working for, it was a cryptocurrency company,
Okay.
they just sent us an email. I was regional manager of the company, and they sent us an email. They were like, we have achieved our goal in Africa. We've gotten the amount of users we needed, right? And the volume we need. And we would like to let you guys go and operate fully from China.
Wow.
And then I said to myself, this is a big blow. Now, first of all, we didn't do anything wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. We didn't steal money. As a matter of fact, we overachieved our goals,
Wow.
right? But that happened. And I said to myself, how long or how often do I want this to happen, right? There's nothing wrong with trying to work for foreign companies, right? But, some of them, I'm not saying all of them, I'm not saying all, some of them only want to make money for the foreign companies, if you understand what I mean, for the foreign guys,
Okay.
right? So I said some, not all, right? So don't get me wrong. So I said to myself that day when I got the email, I said, never again in my life is this going to happen where cryptocurrency is just getting started and I'm going to take all my talents and give it to, permit me to call them the white folks, right? And then they use it to grow their economy while in-house here we can build our own infrastructure ourselves. So I asked myself, what are the things that I know how to do? And so the things I could do was trading. I know how to build websites and I know how to do OTC. So what I started doing was to pay more attention to my inner skills. That's when I realized that, hey, I knew how to trade, but that ability was just lying dormant in my account. Right? So that's why I said it starts from the mind. You need to make up your mind that, hey, I want to learn how to trade or I want to trade, right? So your mind is the first step. Then the next step is to take the necessary action to learn how to trade. There are so many other tips that I can give you, but I think this is just the most important one because trading is a thing of the mind.
Okay.
At least first start, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, I believe a lot of us got that. Okay, trading is first of all a thing of the mind. It begins from your mind. Okay, awesome. So now, let's say, this question is actually twofold. Now, how long does it take to build the mindset required for trading? Now, do I have to, spend like a year learning the basic tenets, okay, the value system of an ideal trader?
It depends on how hungry you are for success. Yeah.
Okay, the hungrier you are, the higher you jump.
Yeah, exactly. Because if something happens, right, you're going somewhere, and then you see a child walking in front of you, and then the child looks at you. You saw the child, right, walking towards you, and the child just, try to fake to scare you. You won't be that scared because you already saw it coming, right? But if you might just move a little bit and be like, hey, what's wrong with this one? But if you're going somewhere and then you hear the sound of the gun, even if you saw the guy with the gun coming in front of you, and once you hear the sound, the run you will run is different from the one that the child was in front of you. That's because the fear level when the child is in front of you is different from the fear level when you saw the gun in front of you. They are both fears, right? But one is smaller than the other one.
Sure.
So the amount of time it will take for you to get up to speed depends on how hungry you are for success. So that's just basically it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, the second question now is this. But even though I think you answered the whole mindset question in one. By the way, if you have any questions, you can begin to put them together. All right, because we're going to attend to questions in the next session. All right. So the next question is this. It's very simple. Now, we understand that as a trader, there's no one way to trade, right? The crypto market is huge. It's volatile. There are different styles of trading. Like people would always say, the industry is relatively new, so nobody knows it all. All right. So I'm gonna ask now: is there a specific style of trading that guarantees success? All right. Am I going to be a more successful trader if I'm a day trader? Am I going to be more successful if I just buy and hold? Am I going to be successful if I do margin trading? What is there a standard?
Well, there's actually no standard. It depends on what you want to achieve, right? So if trading is what you do, is your only source of income, your trading strategy will be different from someone who trades part-time as an alternative source of income, right? So there's no particular standard, but what I call standard in trading also has to do with the mind, right? So the standard, as far as I'm concerned, is number one, keep your greed level low. No matter how, keep your greed level low, because I would have said pay more attention to technical analysis, pay more attention to fundamental analysis, pay more attention to this, pay more attention to RSI, pay more attention to that. But no matter how much you know all these things, if your greed level is high, all those things will fail. You see?
Okay.
I'll give you a story. Several years ago, I was learning how to trade with some guys, and this guy, learns how to trade. And coincidentally, I posted the screenshot of my chat with a lady. I was a few days ago on my status. So, one lady in my state, she works in the government. She chatted me. She was like, Sam, I have 200 million naira. I want to give it to you to trade for me. And I said, okay, all right, let's get that done. And then she was like, I want you to give me 30% a month. To our greatest surprise, I declined the offer. And then, she tried to talk me down and say, she tried to make me feel like I'm lazy, right? I don't know how to, right? So now she gave it to this other guy that is my friend, right? I don't want to mention his name. To cut the story short, right now, the guy lost the money.
Wow.
Oh. No, not immediately. Not immediately. After like 6 months. Wow. Now, does that mean that this my friend was not a good trader? No, he's a good trader. He's at the point I was even telling him, I see some things you do, right? What is this, right? The guy is good. Why did he lose? His greed level was too much.
Wow.
Right, so I've seen a lot of traders in Nigeria, in Africa, bite the dust, despite the fact that they know so much, right? So one of the biggest problems in trading is not that you don't have enough technical analysis. It's not that you don't have enough fundamental analysis. The biggest problem most times is greed, right? So this is not a class where we go, I'm not sure this is a class where we go in depth into each of that, but to me, that is what I think is the biggest hurdle, right? So keep your greed level low. Don't try to be rich overnight, right? Work with an achievable target, right? Mm-hmm. And like I said, there are different types of traders. If you're a daytime trader, assuming trading is the only thing you do, it would be wrong for you to take trading strategies from someone who is doing it as part-time. Your strategy cannot be the same. So there is no particular way that works. I know of a company that trades like once in 3 months.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once in 3 months. And I can bet you they make more money than us. When I say than us, I'm including myself inside, they make more money than us. There are some companies that they can trade just once a year and they make more money than you.
Wow.
So there is no particular trading strategy. It all depends on your goal, right? So what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to achieve 20% of your capital in a month? Are you trying to achieve 30%? Are you trying to achieve 100%? Are you trying to become Dangote overnight? The strategy will be different. Right. Right. So depending on what you want to achieve. So but in whatever you're trying to achieve, keep your grade level low. Right, keep your grade level low, and you will need someone to guide you in terms of, okay, you now say, okay, Madam Eleke, or this is what I want to achieve. How do I go about it? Is it achievable in 1 month? Is it achievable in 2 months, in 6 months? And then she can guide you on how to go about it. So many strategies, different strategies for different goals.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. I'm sure we're actually taking notes because this whole bull run has brought a lot of questions into the market. You have it's funny when you see some of these memes that you share, all right, and that I share, and we see all around on Twitter about people trying to cash out. Somebody puts in 1 million and wants to make 10 million. Sometimes we just see them as memes and we laugh and we just, but these things actually happen. You'll be amazed that there are really people who have 500,000 naira and want to multiply it in 2 weeks and want to multiply or double it or get 300% in 3 days. You'll be really amazed that these things happen. So I'm sure that we are all taking note about this thing. Sam is a professional trader. You heard what he said. He didn't start trading on time. And this is somebody that, I don't even want to begin to talk about how successful and how profitable he is. But coming from him, you should know that this is very key. So I hope we're actually taking notes. All right, so the next question I would want to ask, and I believe this is also a question on the minds of so many people, is this. Now, as a trader, we hear a lot about fundamental analysis and that, cryptocurrency is more about fundamental analysis, technical analysis has a part to play. But yeah, so what would you advise as newbies? Should we be paying attention more to fundamental analysis, seeing how meme coins have performed over the past few months? Should we be paying more attention to fundamental analysis, or should we be taking an in-depth look at technical analysis, or is it a combination of the two? And then how do we go about this?
All right. So someone asked this question also about 2 years ago, and I lost. Let me tell you guys the truth. I lost the argument. Why? Because the guy said technical analysis was more important. And yes, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So the guy said technical analysis was more important. And I was not in the mood for I lost the argument because I was not in the mood to talk. But yes, my thought, like I said earlier, different trading goals have different trading strategy. But personally, I believe, and I personally believe that fundamental analysis gives more reward, right? As a trader, it gives you more reward.
Fundamental.
I'll give you an example. Yeah, fundamentals give more reward in the long run.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. For those of us that was around in the last go round, there was a cryptocurrency called BitConnect. Okay. Now, BitConnect was so popular and so big that it was among the top 10 cryptocurrencies. I think even top 5. Do you know today BitConnect doesn't exist?
Imagine.
BitConnect was in top 5, either top 5 or top 10. It doesn't exist today. Now, why and what happened to BitConnect? Fundamental analysis can tell you the future of the cryptocurrency. Technical analysis can never and will never be able to do that. The only way and the only time technical analysis can overcome fundamental analysis is when artificial intelligence is now linked to technical analysis. So let me briefly explain what technical analysis and fundamental analysis are. So fundamental analysis are the non-technical stuff. Should I say non-technical? Fundamental analysis are the use cases or the team behind the project, right? And also the technology behind the project. Let me give you a very vital example. Now, several years ago, when the whole cryptocurrency thing just started, Bitcoin was about $300, Ethereum was about $10, $11 thereabouts. And when I learned all these things, so the guy that taught me said, "Hey, pay more attention to fundamentals," because I was okay. Let me tell you what I was talking about Bitcoin. Now, a technical analysis can tell you this coin is overbought. You'll be looking at the RSI and be like, this coin is overbought. It has touched the support. You're checking with the 200 moving average or whatever. Technical analysis can tell you a coin is good to buy, but as long as fundamentals are said no matter what technical analysis does, that coin is going to zero.
Wow.
But that coin is going to zero. But if fundamental analysis, right, tells you this coin is good to buy, no matter the incorrect thing technical analysis gives you, still buy that coin. Let me give you a perfect example. So BitConnect, according to design, according to the fundamentals, was a Ponzi scheme cryptocurrency. It was built like a real cryptocurrency, right? So when it was crashing, guess what? People were buying the dip when it was crashing.
Jeez.
Yeah, because technical analysis was telling them, okay, this is a good entry, it's a good entry. But if you understand fundamentals of cryptocurrency, you will know that the price of the cryptocurrency going up, or the price of the cryptocurrency coming down, or the price of an asset going up, or the price of an asset coming down is not a buy or sell signal. It is only fundamental analysis that will stop you from buying a coin, even if technical analysis say it is. That was what happened to BitConnect. Another example is Ethereum Classic. Most of us must have heard about Ethereum Classic.
Yeah.
Someone like me, I hardly long Ethereum Classic.
Okay.
The only time you see me trading Ethereum Classic is if I'm shorting it. That is the only time. Why am I trading Ethereum Classic that way? Because Ethereum Classic doesn't have good fundamentals. As a matter of fact, as a blockchain analyst, I'm still surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised, because if Dogecoin can go that high, and most of these meme coins can go that high, anything can happen in the space. I'm still surprised Ethereum Classic still has that kind of market capitalization. Now, what is my issue with Ethereum Classic? According to fundamentals, if a cryptocurrency can be 51% attacked, that cryptocurrency or blockchain is not supposed to be called a cryptocurrency anymore. Now, guess what? Ethereum Classic has been 51% attacked 3 good times in 1 year.
Wow.
3. And guess what? People are still buying it. Why? Because buy signal says, technical analysis says buy. So, fundamental analysis tells you about the technology behind the coin, right? What technology are they using? Can this technology be hacked? Can this technology be 51% attacked? What will it take for this technology to be 51% attacked? So now the whole crypto space, actually not the whole crypto space, people are talking about what's this technology? Okay, when I remember I don't know technology, I'll talk about it. Wasn't it? Okay, people are talking about one technology. I'm going to remember it and I'll talk about it. And what researchers are doing now, what real investors that understand fundamentals are doing now, they're trying to check out blockchain technology that are not susceptible to this new attack. Right. So fundamental analysis teaches you about the team behind a crypto project. What technology are they using? Will this technology be used in the future? One of the reasons why this might not sound really good, but one of the reasons why I stopped believing in Bitcoin, I'm saying that, is because Bitcoin is using an outdated technology, which is good and bad in a way, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video.
You're just about
It's good and bad.
some people right now.
Yeah, I don't believe in Bitcoin. So yeah, it's good and bad. Right? There's a good part, there's a bad part. Right? But in 2018, I wish I could show you guys. I was like the first crypto guy in Africa that told people that proof of work is dead. And when I said this thing, most cryptocurrency projects were using proof of work. Dash was using proof of work. Ethereum was using proof of work. Ethereum Classic was using proof of work. By then, Ethereum Classic had not been into 1% attack. Bitcoin Cash, all of them, Bitcoin were using proof of work. And then, a few years later, Ethereum people, they announced that they are no longer using proof of work. They are not using proof of stake. Proof of work is dead, and Bitcoin uses proof of work. Right? So, where do you get this knowledge from? You can't get it from technical analysis. Fundamentals. So, to summarize the whole thing, fundamental analysis gives you in-depth about the technology, about the future of that technology, gives you in-depth into the team behind the project also matters, right? So, and technical analysis can never give that. The only way technical analysis can be superior to fundamental analysis is if technical analysis can go to the website of these different crypto projects, read the name of the team, right? And then they will now use artificial intelligence to tell the behavior of the people behind the team, right? Their past behaviors, and then look at the technology, compare that technology with another technology, which is something we don't have currently. So technical analysis is just garbage in, garbage out. While fundamental analysis has to do with reasoning, which is what technical analysis can't currently do. So I prefer and I pay more attention to fundamental analysis. That's why I was able to spot so many cheap coins in those days. And yeah, I think I've said too much.
Oh wow, that is really insightful and enlightening. Wow. I really hope we're taking this, and I really hope we're getting what I'm getting. All right, this session we've come to our the part where we need to take a break, and this session is going to end in less than 1 minute. So when we get back, we're going to be rounding up the discussion, and I hope that by then, if you have questions, you will have them handy, because when we get back, we're going to be attending to those questions. Thank you so much, Samuel Joseph. This first part was really enlightening, and I'm sure that the second part is even going to be hotter than this. All right, guys. So see everybody in 1 minute. Right? I'm going to be dropping the link on the WhatsApp group so we can join in again. All right. See you guys in a minute time.